guest of India sunk in the ocean. That's right, Iran has accused the US of a shocking naval strike. This is TimesXP, it's me, Driti Atri, and something dramatic has happened far away from the battlefield of the Middle East. Deep into the waters of the Indian Ocean, and the accusation coming from Tehran, they are explosive. Iran says one of its major naval warships was destroyed by an American submarine in the international waters, and that too, thousands of kilometers away from Iranian territory. Well, according to Iranian officials, the vessel that sank was IRIS Dena, a modern Iranian frigate that had recently taken part in the naval exercise hosted by India. Yes, you heard that right. Iran claims that the ship had been a guest of India's navy just weeks earlier during a maritime drill meant to improve the cooperation between different naval forces. After the exercise, the vessel was reportedly sailing back through the Indian Ocean with more than 100 sailors on board. And then disaster struck. Iran says a torpedo launched from the United States submarine, it had hit the warship without any warning. The explosion, it was so powerful that it ripped through the back of the ship, causing massive damage and forcing the vessel to sink into the sea. In the meantime, Iranian officials say that dozens of sailors, they were killed instantly, while many others went missing in the chaos that followed. Well, the survivors, who kind of managed to escape the sinking ship, were reportedly rescued and taken to the hospitals in Sri Lanka, where they are now recovering from injuries and shock. Now, search operations have been underway across the surrounding waters, with naval teams still looking for sailors who may have been thrown into the ocean when the blast occurred. Well, Tehran, they reacted with anger. Iran's foreign minister, Mr. Abbas Araghchi, called the strike an atrocity at sea, accusing the United States of attacking a naval vessel that was sailing in international waters far from any active battlefield. Iranian leaders say that the attack happened nearly 2,000 miles away from Iran's coastline, raising the serious question about why was the ship targeted so far from the home, and the warning from Iran, it was immediate. Iran declared that the United States would bitterly regret the incident, signaling that retaliation could follow. But the story that does not end there. American officials have presented a very different perspective. Senior U.S. defense authorities have suggested that the attack was part of a broader military campaign aimed at weakening Iran's military power, specifically its naval forces. According to the U.S. military statement, the goal of the ongoing operation is to reduce Iran's ability to threaten the shipping routes, warships, and energy infrastructure in that particular region. The waters stretching from the Persian Gulf to the Arabian Sea and the Indian Ocean are among the most critical maritime corridors on the planet Earth. A huge portion of the world's oil and gas shipment, it passes through these routes every single day. Because of this, naval dominance in these waters is strategically important. American commanders say that during the ongoing conflict, multiple Iranian naval assets, including the patrol boats and support vessels, had already been destroyed. They argue that weakening Iran's fleet reduces the risk of attacks on commercial shipping and allied naval forces. And yes, in the meantime, tensions across the region remain extremely high. The conflict between Iran, Israel, and the US has already expanded beyond traditional battle zones. Missile strikes, drone attacks, cyber operations, they have been reported across several parts of the Middle East. Military bases, strategic facilities, and energy infrastructure have all become potential targets now. And now, with the warship allegedly destroyed in the Indian Ocean, the geographical scope of the confrontation, it appears to be widening even further. And wait, there's another major political shock unfolding inside Iran. Reports indicate that the country is now dealing with a historic leadership crisis. That's right, Ali Khamenei is all dead. The leader who ruled the country for decades and shaped its strategic policies has reportedly been killed during the ongoing conflict. Well, if it is confirmed, then this would trigger one of the most significant political transitions in Iran since 1979, Islamic Revolution.